Ever dream of immersing yourself in the magic of Lisbon without the hassle of crowds? Imagine strolling through narrow cobblestone streets, savoring the aroma of freshly baked pastel de nata, or watching the sunset cast a golden glow over the city's iconic skyline. Lisbon, Portugal's vibrant capital, offers all this and more. A city that effortlessly blends traditional charm with modern flair. Yet, like any popular travel destination, it can get a bit crowded. But what if you could experience the best of Lisbon without having to elbow your way through throngs of tourists? What if you could discover the city's hidden gems, soak up its unique atmosphere, and truly savor its charm at your own pace? That's the aim of this video, to share insider tips that will help you experience Lisbon without the crowds. We're not just talking about avoiding the peak tourist season or skipping the most popular attractions. We're talking about delving deeper into the city's heart and soul, exploring lesser-known neighborhoods, sampling authentic local cuisine, and truly immersing yourself in Lisbon's captivating culture. Over the next few scenes, we'll reveal 5 tips for experiencing Lisbon without the crowds. We'll guide you through the city's oldest neighborhood at the break of dawn, take you on a leisurely sunset cruise along the Tagus River, and even share the best spots for a picnic in a city park. We'll also let you in on the secret of when to visit some of Lisbon's most famous attractions and how to explore the city's hippest neighborhood without the hustle and bustle. So prepare to embark on a journey that will take you beyond the typical tourist path and into the heart of Lisbon. A journey that will allow you to experience the magic of this enchanting city in a way that's relaxed, authentic, and utterly unforgettable. Stay tuned for 5 insider tips to make your Lisbon journey an unforgettable, crowd-free experience. Tip number 1. Rise and shine early to explore Alfama. Yes, we're talking about the break of dawn, when the city is still yawning and stretching its limbs. Alfama, Lisbon's oldest neighborhood, is a labyrinth of narrow streets, historic buildings, and breathtaking views of the city. And there's no better time to experience its charm than in the early morning. As the sun peeks over the horizon, casting a golden light on the cobblestones, you'll find the streets are quiet, almost serene. It's a stark contrast to the hustle and bustle of the day, when tourists flock to Alfama's attractions. In these tranquil hours, you can meander undisturbed, fully soaking in the district's rich history. And for the photographers among you, the morning light in Alfama is something of a dream. It drapes the colorful buildings in a soft glow, creating a picturesque setting that's just begging to be captured. So bring your cameras and let the city be your muse. But it's not just about the sights. Exploring Alfama in the early morning also gives you the chance to discover hidden gems that you might miss in the crowd of the day. Tucked away in its winding alleyways, you'll find charming cafes where locals start their day with a strong bica, Portugal's answer to espresso, and a pastel de nata, the famous custard tart. It's these authentic experiences that make travel truly rewarding. So, set those alarms early and prepare for an enchanting morning in Alfama. Bask in the tranquility, capture the perfect shot, discover hidden corners, and start your day with a taste of local life. It's a different side of Alfama, one that many travelers miss out on. And who knows, you might just find that the early morning becomes your favorite time to explore. After all, as the saying goes, the early bird catches the worm. Or in this case, the best bica and pastel de nata in town. Tip number 2. Embark on a sunset cruise along the Tagus River. A sunset river cruise is not just a ride, it's an escape from the city's clamor into a tranquil world of its own. Imagine the feeling of the cool breeze brushing against your face, the gentle sway of the boat as it dances to the rhythm of the river, and the soothing sound of water lapping against the hull. As the sun dips low, the city skyline starts to bask in a warm, golden light. The iconic landmarks of Lisbon, the São Jorge Castle, the grandeur of Praça do Comércio, and the majestic Belém Tower all look different, more magical, when viewed from the serene waters of the Tagus River. It's as if you're seeing the city for the first time again, but from a fresh, unique perspective. The beauty of a Tagus River sunset cruise is not just about the panoramic views, it's also about the peaceful ambiance. Away from the hustle and bustle of the city streets, you'll find a sense of calm that's hard to come by in a bustling metropolis. The only sounds you'll hear are the soft hum of the boat's engine, the murmur of the river, and perhaps the distant echo of a fado song wafting from a riverside cafe. As the sun starts to set, the sky puts on a breathtaking show of colors. Fiery oranges and pinks give way to deep purples and blues, reflecting on the river's surface like an artist's palette. It's a spectacle that never fails to impress, a testament to nature's grandeur and beauty. And just when you think it can't get any more beautiful, the city lights start to twinkle on, one by one. It's a sight to behold, the city slowly coming to life under the starry sky, while the dark silhouette of the city skyline stands majestically against the twilight. So, brace yourself for a mesmerizing sunset cruise experience. It's more than just a ride. It's a journey into the heart and soul of Lisbon, one that will leave you with memories as vivid and beautiful as the sunset itself. Tip number 3. Start your day early in Belém. As the sun begins to peek over the horizon, painting the sky with hues of pink and orange, there's no better place to be than the historic district of Belém. Belém is a treasure trove of iconic landmarks, each with its own tale to tell. The Jerónimos Monastery, an architectural marvel, stands as a testament to Portugal's age of discoveries, while the towering Belém Tower, perched on the edge of the Tagus River, is a symbol of Portugal's maritime heritage. Visiting early, you'll have these landmarks almost to yourself, allowing you to take your time and soak in the rich history and intricate details of these magnificent structures. Picture yourself wandering through the intricate cloisters of Jerónimos Monastery, the morning sun casting long shadows and highlighting the ornate carvings in a soft, warm light. But Belém is not only about grand historic edifices, it's also home to a culinary icon, the pastel de nata. This creamy egg custard tart, encased in a crispy, flaky pastry, is a staple of Portuguese cuisine. The Pastel de Belém bakery, where this delicious treat was first created, is a must-visit. Arriving early means you'll beat the lines and get to taste a pastel de nata fresh from the oven. It's a sweet start to your day that will have your taste buds dancing with delight. Belém offers a perfect blend of history and gastronomy, all set against the backdrop of the serene Tagus River. By starting your day here, you're not only avoiding the crowds, but also setting a leisurely pace for your day, allowing you to truly savor each moment. Therefore, an early day visit to Belém is a must on your Lisbon itinerary. You'll leave with a camera full of beautiful photos, a belly full of delicious pastries, and a heart full of unforgettable memories. And isn't that what travel is all about? Tips number 4 and 5. Have a picnic in a city park and explore LX Factory on a weekday. One of the best ways to experience Lisbon like a local is to take a break from the typical tourist routine. Instead, find a spot in one of the many city parks, lay out a blanket, and have a picnic. Lisbon's parks, such as Parque Eduardo VII or Jardim da Estrela, offer a tranquil setting amidst the city's hustle and bustle. Pack some local cheese, bread, and a bottle of Portuguese vinho verde, and enjoy the sunshine and lush greenery. It's an opportunity to relax, people watch, and perhaps even strike up a conversation with a local. Now, let's switch gears a bit and talk about LX Factory, a vibrant creative hub located in the Alcantara district. Once an industrial complex, LX Factory now houses an array of unique boutiques, art studios, bookshops, and trendy cafes. It's a place where creativity thrives and the energy is palpable. To truly appreciate LX Factory's unique charm, it's best to visit on a weekday when the crowds are thinner. You can take your time exploring the area, browsing through quirky shops, selling everything from handmade jewelry to vintage clothing. Don't miss the street art that adorns the walls of the buildings, adding a splash of color and a sense of rebellious spirit to the area. Make sure you also stop by one of the many converted warehouse spaces to enjoy a coffee or perhaps a craft beer. These spaces, once used for manufacturing, now serve as cozy cafes and hip bars. Further testament to LX Factory's transformation from industrial past to creative present. So, pack your picnic basket and prepare for a unique exploration of LX Factory. Whether you're lounging in a city park or wandering through a converted factory, these experiences will provide a different perspective on Lisbon, away from the typical tourist trail. That's it for our 5 tips for experiencing Lisbon without the crowds. We've journeyed through the narrow and historic streets of Alfama in the quiet morning hours, basked in the golden glow of sunset on a tranquil Tagus River cruise, and been the early bird at the iconic landmarks of Belém. We've tasted the leisure of a picnic in the city parks, savored the local wine and snacks, and explored the hip LX Factory on a laid-back weekday. Each of these experiences offers a unique perspective of Lisbon, helping you to sidestep the crowds and delve into the heart of the city. Whether it's the hushed whispers of Alfama's alleyways, the serene waters of the Tagus River, or the creative buzz of LX Factory, there's a Lisbon waiting for you that's far from the madding crowd. Until next time, may your journey be crowd-free and your memories be countless. Feliz viagem!